welcome to the SpinTires SHERP URAL DLC. Now, this is a very interesting DLC because it is not only is it for the original SpinTires, but it alters the game in a lot of different ways, and there are a lot of new features here that you may not know about if you really haven't been following the original SpinTires for a while. Now, as you see right here, like, as it sits here before you is the mighty SHERP 4x4, and this isn't even the craziest one that we have. We have the 10x10 as well, and then we're also on the Ural Mountains map, which is also part of this DLC. Now, there are a lot of things to dive into with this vehicle and with this map, and so what I'm going to do is sort of kick this off as a initial video in what could potentially become an episodic series, if that's something you guys would like to see. If you guys would like to see me play through this map and sort of find the cloaking points and maybe complete some of the objectives, you guys let me know in the comment section down below. Now, before we set off, I do want to show you guys something that I found to be extremely interesting and I didn't realize was actually coming with this update. But if I go to the side view, right, and click on advanced, we have tire pressure. Oh my god, this is gigantic. Like, this is huge. And look, you hold down and the tires air down. You can air them down halfway, you can air them back up a little bit, you can air them almost all the way down. That's 3/4 of the way. Or this is my favorite part, you can air them all the way down. Literally, you can air them all the way down and they're just completely deflated, but don't worry, they're not going anywhere because these wheels are fully bead locked. But we're going to start with them at full pressure and then decrease that pressure if need be. But I just thought that was an incredible way to kind of kick this off and get this started. Now, I also want to go ahead and pull the map up, if it'll let me. Oh my god. It's all of a sudden... Okay. I love the original SpinTires, but it's literally all of a sudden decided that I am not allowed to use my controller anymore. Yeah. No, like, I am just not allowed to use my controller anymore. So, here's what we're going to do. We are going to play this with the keyboard, boys. It's been a long time since I've done this, but we're going to play this with the keyboard. Now, while playing with the keyboard definitely takes me back to my original SpinTires roots, it's definitely not my favorite way to play this game. Now, as we set off across this bridge here, you already start to notice that it can be a bit tricky to keep this thing going straight. And I will say, though, as a set piece, this bridge is beautiful. I mean, we used to never see things like this in the original SpinTires. And dude, there's a cloaking point literally right there. So what you're telling me is that I'm gonna want to turn around literally the second I get across the bridge. But let's see. Can you actually hold on? Whoa! Don't go anywhere. It said there was a key to, like, deflate the tires and inflate them. Well, it's probably only when you're just in advanced mode. But let's go ahead and get to the other side of the bridge real quick, and we'll get set off. Now, I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not driving this thing in automatic mode is a good idea, because it's sort of weird in automatic. I mean, it's okay, it's not bad, but it's a little odd. Now, I have my tires at full pressure right now, and I'm gonna deflate them probably like 3/4 of the way and see how they do deflated through this mud. Dude, that's so sick. Look at that. It just drives right through. That is so sick. SnowRunner needs that. SnowRunner absolutely needs that so bad. That is an incredible feature, and honestly one that this game has needed for years, one that this franchise has needed for years. And oh, it's little, like, new rock textures and stuff. That's super cool. I love the little, like, AC on the top. At least I think it's AC. Let's see. All right, we've got actually a log station up here. This is my first time ever on this map. So as I'm seeing this stuff for the first time, so are y'all. That, I don't really have anything to haul it with, but I wonder how it does through the water. Oh, this is going to be so interesting. My tires are like 3/4 deflated. Yo, that's so good. Wow, that's incredible. Let's have a look at the map real quick. We've actually got a cloaking point dead ahead, and I'm thinking that if we, well, not really dead ahead, but like straight and to the right. Let's go ahead and get that one unlocked, and that'll be at least, like, we've at least got one. Now, this map strikes me as very large and very, I'm gonna air my tires back up a little bit. Not all the way, but like maybe 3/4 of the way. But this map definitely strikes me as a large map, and a map that definitely sort of commands respect, because if you don't respect this place, I have a feeling that you could wind up, you know, on your lid very, very quickly. And, God, the mouse sensitivity, like, with the camera is so much higher in the original SpinTires than it is in SnowRunner. It's insane. And I'm also trying to get a sense for where I'm at, and I gotta admit, it's not the easiest thing in the world to get a sense for where you're at when you have no idea of sort of the geographical layout of the map that you're on. It's not that it runs together, but it's more like it's just like you feel lost. And I think they did a really good job of sort of, you know, putting that out there and making you feel like, you know, not necessarily like forcing you to feel lost, but making you feel like, oh, I have no idea where I am. I mean, this map really does, though. It really does make you feel like you have no idea where you are. All right, I'm going to put the parking brake on real quick, check the map. Look at this landscape. It's like, it's all rock. And this is like a weird, like, crossroads thing, but it's like the road just goes right into the rocks right there. We got the logs kiosk over there, and we've also got this C4320 down here. I think I'm going to actually circle around, go back up on the bridge, and then, well, no, let's, oh, we could actually try to just, like, straight up just, like, mob the river. Oh, man, it just mobbed across that river. That is so sick. How are you with hills? You are good to go. Let's not forget, this is a base vehicle in this game. I mean, what it's done already is miles above what you would expect. I mean, this feels like a mod. It feels like a mod. It plays like a mod. Put her back in automatic. Let's see if we can... Oh, yeah. All right, we're in range. Give it a little bit of a tug. That should help us. Just get us to the point to where the hill levels off enough to where we can use the grip of our tires and not just have to rely on the winch. I think we can, actually, at this point. Yep, there it is. She is back up on the trail, and the SHERP is back in action, dude. This is amazing. I can't believe this is like a legit stock vehicle. Because stock vehicles in SpinTires would never feel like this. They used to never feel like this. You used to feel like, you know, using a stock vehicle was almost a punishing endeavor. And not punishing in a bad way, per se, but more punishing in the sense that you felt like you really had to work at it, and almost like you couldn't make any mistakes, otherwise you would end up in a really, really tough situation. This, honestly, feels like you can do just about whatever you want and you'll be fine. And they really have made a lot of strides in the way this game looks. The way this game looks now is completely different from the way it used to. And that looks like it's right down along the... Whoa, 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 is that just where I... Okay, no, that's the trail on the right that I didn't go down. I'm gonna back up and actually turn around real quick. And if this thing is this crazy, what about the dang 10x10? The 10x10 has to be over the top, off the charts. Let me know in the comment section below if this map and this vehicle could convince you to come back to the original SpinTires and play it for a bit, because it's really coming close to reeling me back in, I'll tell you that. And dude, for an entry price of $3.99 for the map and the 3 different variations of the SHERP, well, okay, I say 2 different main variations, and then there's another variation of this one that's painted yellow, so really only 2 physical variations, this and then the 10x10, but like the 2 vehicles, and, well, I should say 2 variations of this vehicle and this entire map for $3.99, that seems like a good deal to me. And also considering the fact that a lot of the other DLCs for this game have been free. Now, we got this big, like, switchback road on the way down. Let's see. Oh, there's the Arc! Dude, there's the Arc 10x10. We got giant swamps out here. Oh my, dude, I'm so in. All right, let's go back, turn around real quick. I love how it just turns it by, like, breaking the wheels on one side. It's always in all-wheel drive, and you really can't control the diffs that much. I mean, but then again, I think that the setup on this thing underneath is actually kind of unconventional, and I don't really know the mechanical inner workings of the way this thing is set up underneath, and I'm sure that there is a SHERP fan out there in the comments that'll be able to give us really, like, almost like a full rundown on how these things work mechanically, and I'm fascinated by these things. I really am. It's one of those that you would love to own, but you don't really know what you would... Well, it's not that you don't know what you would do with it. I know what I would do with it, but it's almost like you'd have to have a truck and trailer to haul it there, and you'd have to have a dedicated... Whoa! Like beached ships. That is incredible. The visual set pieces on this map are just, like, next level. Wow, they are next level stuff. Got this little cabin right... Actually, two little cabins with a well, little fence around the side. Visually, this map is a freaking treat, dude. It's such a treat. We got an objective down here. Oh, I'm gonna get that arc. Let's see if it... Oh, no. Oh, God. Let's not do that. Come on. It started to stall out on me. I was like, if you could, like, not, that would be awesome. All right, we got the SHERP arc 10x10, which I wonder if it can... hold logs, and I feel like that might be the reasoning behind it, but let's see. This one also should have the... Yeah, tire pressure adjustment. Let's see. Nope, that's not what I wanted. That's the lights. Bring them down about a quarter of the way, not too far. Really? Did I just shut it off? I did. So we got an objective right there, and I really hope that this thing counts as a log hauler, because well, we got a logs kiosk over there. The only thing is, the logs kiosk won't necessarily just let us load up. Need a logs station for that. Now, I do want to do some... We got logs kiosk over there, logs kiosk over there. Objective, objective, objective. 3 objectives. Maybe it will. Maybe it will just let us load up. I'm not sure. And either way, we'll probably... I'm actually going to take it out towards this one, because I have a feeling that the road to get there will be interesting and pretty intense. It should be, anyway. Now, this is wild. Turn the all-wheel setup on. Oh, my God. Literally 10-wheel drive. Turn, please. Okay, I will tell you, the turning radius of this thing, with the all-wheels on, is, it's pretty crappy, actually. It's pretty dang crappy. However, as long as you plan out your turns fairly far in advance, you will be okay. But man, does it turn slow. I mean, what do you expect? It's long, it's a 10x10, but God, is it, like, a sight to look at or what? It's such a sight to look at. I will admit, though, the original SpinTires, I think, definitely kind of missed the mark on the camera. And every time I go back and play it, I realize how superior the MudRunner and SnowRunner camera systems are. And I know that I probably mention that every time I do a original SpinTires video, but really, it's probably the biggest concern or, like, almost turn off of the game for me. And, like, I wanna love a lot of things about this game, I really do. But the camera does kind of get to me sometimes. It makes me go, oh man, it just kind of is like a little bit of a stick, like a little bit of a stick that keeps poking me as I'm trying to enjoy the experience. But logs kiosk would be to the left. I almost said right and left at the same time, and that wouldn't have come out right. But back up, back up, back up, back up. A little bit of a 3-point turn here just to kind of get this thing turned around. It's weird. It steers pretty much predominantly with that back end. I mean, I know it's articulated in the middle, but it really does feel like it has very, very slow reacting rear steer. Can I get a little bit of a... Okay, so I would be going the right way by going to the right. Good. I'm always worried in this game that I'm going to go the wrong way, and especially when you have a vehicle like this that could get into a bind very, very easily, and you go to turn it around, you could completely screw yourself and not even realize it until much later. These trails are intricate, though. Super intricate. There you go. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Not bad. Oh, we got a little camp area down here. This is actually probably the kiosk. And now I gotta say, after driving this thing for a little while, it's not that bad in terms of maneuverability, I would say. But I think what really starts to strike you, though, is that, like, I think you just don't expect it to be that good when you look at it. You don't expect, like, the maneuverability, at the very least, to be that good. We got, like, 3 different ways we could go. I'm hoping that I'm going in the general direction of the kiosk, and I think I am. This may connect. This may be a loop. It looks... They're too close together to not be a loop, at least in my mind. Then again, there are things in my mind that I think, oh yeah, it's gonna be this way, and then I just get it completely wrong, so... I think we'll be okay. We've got to be getting close to this kiosk somewhere. Holy smokes, where did they hide you? Dude, it's up on the... It's, like, up on the ridge, I guess. Wow. Maybe I did steer myself wrong. We'll go up this way. See what we can find. Yeah, I can see this map being a map that people pour a lot of hours into, a lot of time, a lot of effort. There we go. There's our kiosk. Let's get up there and see if we can load logs on this thing. I don't think we can, but... Oh, and it's spawns only, too. It spawns only, so with that, that means we'd have to get a crane truck out here anyway, which is something we can do in a future episode, but I would really like you guys to let me know in the comments below if you would like to see more episodes of this map, and if it turns into a series, I'm totally down for that. I just want to make sure that's something you guys want, but if you guys enjoyed this first look, and first time playing around with the new SHERP DLC in SpinTires the original, let me know in the comments below, hit that like button if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.